Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Disney. And the reason why I want to talk about Disney is because layoffs are coming. Like, layoffs are bad, y'all. Like, damn, the layoffs are crazy. They're doing mass layoffs. Like, they got rid of 17,000 jobs at Disney. Victoria Alonso is out. Ike Perlmutter is out. Marvel Entertainment is being folded into Marvel Studios, I believe. You got ABC and ABC News starting to do massive layoffs there. I mean, when I tell you it is a mess. It is a mess. And you know what? You know what fault it is? Disney's. And you want to know why? Because of Bob Iger as getting fruitful with the spending. Do you know how crazy it is to see as many movies come out today? Most movies are produced through Disney because Disney owns a lot of companies and subsidiaries. So Disney always works against itself. So have you noticed how many movies done came out that are released under produced or under Disney themselves and are losing money but are going against each other also in the box office? How the hell does that work? How the hell does that work? If I'm running a company, why the hell am I going to have about 700 goddamn movies coming out in 1 year and everything is going against each other and I got a tight squeeze because I also brought ABC, Fox, several other movie studios that were also doing movies that were supposed to go against Disney, but now I own them. Those movies still have to be released, and what? And so I end up having to lose money and the debt for it too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy how Disney still to this day have so much under their belt. You got Lucasfilm, you got Pixar, you got Fox, you got ABC, you got ESPN. Ratings are dropping on all of this stuff, and then you want to have streaming services. Disney Plus, ESPN, Hulu. Like, this shit is crazy. How the hell you gonna have Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN and then wonder why we not getting as many people for Disney Plus? Well, because you already got Hulu and ABC and ESPN. You already got something that was already competing against you in the first place. That's what people need to understand. Disney is fucking themselves over because they keep competing with themselves. At the end of the day, you're competing with yourself and you're not giving the fans what they want. You know what I'm saying? You want people to buy your stuff. You want people to visit your parks, but then you won't even put the money and time and effort into keeping the parks up. You got rid of most of the Imagineers. Then a lot of the movies and shows from Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar were made through committee. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a balancing act. And you do have competition. You got Universal, and Universal been taking your spot for years now with #1 animated movies. Like, isn't that crazy? That Universal has been able to give people what Disney used to have. Now you got Mario coming soon. Mario World is coming. Pokemon's supposed to be coming soon to Universal Studios. Universal Studios got more iconic animated characters than Disney. Even though Disney do have animated characters, y'all don't even do anything with them hardly. When the last time y'all seen Mickey Mouse and them in a good cartoon show? Not that bullshit Mickey Mouse cartoon where they all look like who did it, what for, and why not. I'm talking about where the most iconic look for Mickey Mouse in the game, where they're in some traditional cartoon shorts. Where have you seen that at? Because I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm just being honest with you. I haven't seen it. You know? The only time you see that stuff is if you go to the parks. Why I gotta go to the parks in order to see traditional Mickey Mouse in them. Why? First off, why are the Mickey Mouse shorts and stuff not, I don't know, on the actual Disney Plus? Why aren't you like having specials where you're re-releasing them? ABC used to have weekends where you show classic Disney stuff, including classic Disney cartoons. You're not even selling comic books of those characters. And if you are, you're trying to censor them. Scrooge McDuck. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of confused on this whole situation. While Universal was just like, well, we got all these iconic animated characters and shows and stuff like that, and we're going to keep doing it. It's just kind of interesting. I mean, these layoffs is going to have to happen eventually, because how many companies can you acquisition before shit hit the fan? You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times that you're buying stuff, you're making things worse. I've never seen a company who sit up here and buys a whole bunch of stuff, and literally most of the stuff that they brought, they either shut it down while it's in production, sabotages it, or tries to change it to accommodate some phantom audience that was never part of it to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Marvel was a fluke of success, honestly. It really was. It was a fluke of success. It really was, because it was something that was never done or never seen before. But Disney had the know-all to do it. And that was great. But then, over time, the hubris set in and thought that you can just do whatever the hell you want to with these characters, and said, fuck fans, fuck continuity, let's do this diversity, inclusion, LGBT nonsense, and then get confused on why people don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Your merchandises are sitting there. Hell, I think the only Disney stuff that really sells is really the Disney princesses, and not the live action shit. The live action shit don't even sell. That shit sits on shelves. The girls are getting the original stuff. Like, they just released a whole bunch of Little Mermaid live action stuff, but then y'all also released a whole bunch of new merchandise for the original cartoon one. Tell me why the original Ariel merchandise is outselling the new live action stuff. Because you know why? Because people don't want garbage. You can force it all you want to all day. You can say, oh, we're doing it for diversity and inclusion and all that bullshit. But at the same time, what's that old saying? Money talks, bullshit walks. And a lot of this stuff that you guys have is bullshit. Like when you tried to take half of the Marvel characters and make them female. Todd McFarlane told you, you cannot have 50% of a line women, because it's going to sit there on shelves. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is your greatest showing of when you have nothing but more majority females. You can't sell Black Panther stuff. You can't sell Black Panther stuff now because you decided to kill them off and replace them with fucking females and Namor. Like, that's crazy. Then when you brought Fox, you shuttered Fox Spotlight. You shuttered the Fox animation stuff that they were working on, and yet now, because you have the rights to the stuff that Fox have, you think that, hey, we can do a remake or a sequel to something that's been classically done that nobody asked you to do, and then again get confused why you're not getting any money from it, or why you're getting the backlash that you are. Disney needs some imagination. They need somebody who actually want to tell good stories. Hell, it's a miracle that your animated sequels are doing good nowadays, because a lot of your animated sequels are hot trash, and the only reason why you can make some money off of it is because it's premium trash. It is premium trash. Frozen 2 sucked. Ralph Breaks the Internet sucked. Toy Story 4 sucked. And do we need to talk about Cars 2? Planes? Oh, okay, because I didn't think so. And then you got movies that completely ain't making no money. Strange World, Encanto, Raya and the Last Dragon. These movies did not make money. They barely broke even. And Turning Red is the same thing too. Like, shit is hitting the fan, and then Pixar seems to be going to straight to streaming services. It's almost like straight to DVD. We haven't had a good Pixar movie in a long time in theaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is, I don't know. I really don't know. But Disney, this whole competing against yourself isn't working. You're going to have to let go. You're going to let go of some of these assets that you got as your company. Because not only do you have to lay off people, you need to start laying off assets and start learning that maybe we need to sell some of this stuff off. And honestly, I think Lucasfilm and Marvel, you need to let go. I'm just being honest. I mean, just like how you had Power Rangers at first and you let go of them. It's okay. It is okay. Or when you had access to Naruto and Pokemon for a little while, it's time to let go. It's time to let go. It is what it is. Because clearly you're not doing something right. And the only reason why you're able to continue to do what you're doing is because you have these parks to finance everything. But if you didn't have the parks, you will be in WB's shit right now. Because the reason why it looks good right now to the outsider is because of the Disney parks. Because if they didn't have those Disney parks to save their ass, to bail their asses out, oh, Disney will be in some. Well, they are in financial straits because they got to cut $5.5 billion. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. And I think the major problem is them competing against themselves and trying to buy everything. Stop trying to buy your competition out. That's the problem. When you start buying your competition out, you have to learn that, oh, wait, who can we compete against? Oh, wait, we have to compete against ourselves like idiots. Like, that's crazy as hell that you have to compete against yourself in order to make money. Because you got all of these companies and studios under your thing who also got movies that are made, who also have to make up cost productions and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I really don't know in this situation what to do or whatever, but I'm telling you, Disney, you need to cut the crap out. And I don't know. I just think that competing against yourself was not a good idea. Buying up everything just wasn't a good idea. But it is what it is. If you guys can hear the background, it is like raining like cats and dogs while I'm recording. There is really nowhere to go. Sadly, if you do hear it, because I know somebody's gonna probably say it, sorry about that. It is raining like cats and dogs in my area while I'm recording. I was trying to get some recordings done, but you know how it goes. But, you know, what's the old saying? We do it live. Fuck it, we do it live. But you guys already know how it is, because you know how I like to be blunt and truthful about stuff and not to sugarcoat nothing, make myself sound fake and all that kind of stuff. But I just thought it was just an interesting topic of discussion. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that maybe Disney needs to offload some of its assets and maybe start listening to the fans? Or do you think, hey, continue to do what you do and keep losing more money than you ever have before? But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.